In this presentation, you will learn about the oral traditions in India. Oral traditions in India, Puranas, Bhajans, and Jataka tales. What are oral traditions? Before writing systems were common, people shared stories, songs, and teachings orally. That means by speaking, singing, or performing. These oral traditions helped pass down knowledge, values, culture, and religion from one generation to the next. In India, we have a rich tradition of oral communication. Three very popular forms are Puranas, which consist of mythological stories, Bhajans, which are devotional songs, and Jataka tales, which are stories from Buddhism. Puranas, stories of gods, kings, and the universe. The Puranas are ancient Hindu stories that talk about the creation of the world, gods and goddesses, kings, demons, and important events in history and mythology. The word Purana means old or ancient. These stories were not just for fun, but to teach religion, values, and history. They were told aloud by storytellers in temples, fairs, and village gatherings. Priests and storytellers, called Kathavachaks, would recite these stories from memory. They used music, drama, and gestures to make the stories interesting. People of all ages and backgrounds would sit and listen. It was also a form of entertainment and education. The Puranas contain the stories of Lord Vishnu's 10 avatars like Ram and Krishna, legends of Lord Shiva, Parvati, Ganesha, tales of good versus evil, that means stories of good versus evil, teachings about how to live a good life, to have good dharma. For example, Bhagavata Purana, stories of Lord Krishna, Shiva Purana, stories of Lord Shiva, Markandeya Purana tells the story of goddess Durga. Bhajans, devotional songs from the heart. What are bhajans? A bhajan is a song sung to praise God. The word comes from bhaj, meaning to share or worship. Bhajans are a part of the bhakti movement where saints and poets express their love for God in simple language. Bhajans are sung at temples, in homes, at community gatherings like satsangs. They are also sung during festivals, prayers, and devotional events. They are sung by groups, often with musical instruments like tabla, harmonium, and cymbals. Bhajans talk about love and devotion towards a deity like Krishna, Ram, Shiva, Durga. They bring out human emotions like joy, pain, surrender, hope, and faith. They help people feel connected to God. They are important as they can be easy to remember and to sing along. They can be sung by anyone, young or old, rich or poor, and they help people feel peace, devotion, and togetherness. Famous bhajan singers and saints are Mirabai, who sang bhajans devoted to Lord Krishna, Tulsidas, who devoted his poems and songs to Lord Ram, Kabir, who wrote poems that questioned rituals and preached simple devotion, and Tukaram, who's also a saint, had abhangs in Maharashtra, local bhajans. Some of the song examples are Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram, Vaishnav Janto, Payoji Mene Ram Ratan Dhan Payo by Mirabai. Jataka Tales, stories from Buddha's past lives. The Jataka tales are stories about the previous lives of Gautama Buddha before he became the Buddha. In each story, the Buddha is born as a human or animal and shows great wisdom, kindness, and courage. The purpose of these stories are to teach morals and Buddhist values like being kind, telling the truth, avoiding greed and anger, and helping others. These tales or stories were told by monks, teachers, and parents to their children to teach them and to the followers so that they had good behavior. The stories used animals to show how human qualities like cleverness, honesty, or selfishness need to be adapted. The stories are short, simple, and have a clear message at the end. It is usually a good moral that can be followed by us in our everyday lives. These stories are very powerful because they are, firstly, easy to understand for all age groups, irrespective of being educated or not. They are told using examples and everyday situations and therefore are relatable to all age groups. They help in moral education without preaching. A lot of us don't like when someone corrects us, but when we hear a story which has a good moral, we adapt that good moral in our daily lives. Examples of Chataka tales: the Monkey King, which teaches leadership and sacrifice; the Wise Elephant, which shows kindness and selflessness; the Golden Swan, which teaches the danger of greed; the Talkative Tortoise teaches why it's important to think before you speak. Why are oral traditions important? Oral traditions help people learn without books. They preserve culture, religion, and traditions. They bring communities together through storytelling and music. They are creative and emotional. They connect with people's hearts and minds. They are still used today in festivals, schools, religious events, and even in media. India's oral traditions like Puranas, Bhajans, and Jataka tales are not just old stories or songs. They are living traditions that continue to inspire, teach, and connect people. Whether it's a grand tale of gods, a soulful song, or a simple story with a moral, these forms show the power of storytelling and communication. They remind us that even without books or screens, powerful ideas can be shared by voice, by heart, and by tradition. Thank you for watching this presentation. Do like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments about this presentation or any other topics you would like to learn more about.